Well, here we are, back at the beginning. And here's our friend. Boy, are they a cutie. Let's choose our language and get this adventure started. Begin game. Oh, hey, Professor Oak. Long time no see. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Thanks. Our very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. Here we go. I have hands! Meet Wahey. Wahey is here to save the day, because you see, I was playing along with Psycho and Freya over on my other adventure, and while I was preparing for today's episode, I accidentally saved my game, and because of that, there's a couple of small cutscenes that we would not be able to watch. So the plan is to start this brand new adventure with Wahey, and play all the way back to Fuchsia City so we can go watch those cutscenes. Then we will revisit Psycho and Freya, and get back to our adventure. So, let's go, Wahey. It's time to begin. Well, goodbye, Mom. It's adventure time. Ah, good old Pallet Town. I love this place. It's time to capture our first Pokemon. It's an Eevee. Oh, they're so cute. Our very own Pokedex. Well, it's time for the grand adventure of Wahey and their Eevee, wonderfully named Revioli, to begin. Thanks for the town map, Mom. Goodbye, Mom. I'll never see you again. All right, our first new team member, a Bellsprout. I think we'll name them Vinny. Our first battle against our rival, No Way. Easy. My first gym battle. Great work, team. Well, there's one badge down. Mount Moon. I remember spending a whole lot of time here. Oh, suddenly butt heads. Well, I guess I'll take the Dome Fossil this time. Why not? I have to deal with these guys again. Man, Revioli and Vinny got this crud, no problem. I am so glad to be out of there. Well, here's Cerulean City. Let's go get our marvelous moves. Here we go, got all the marvelous moves. It's gym time. What do you mean I need a Pokemon at least level 15? I'm only level 13. Okay, game. I guess we'll go battle No Way instead. Hey, buddy. Well, that was an easy battle. Hey, I got a ticket to a luxury cruise. And I've got a second gym badge. Say hello to our new team member. I'm gonna name them Nancy. Bonus points if you could figure out why the heck I'm naming them Nancy. I'm just gonna walk right out of here. Oh, the luxury cruise is leaving without me. Gosh dang it, dude. Well, at least I got another gym badge. Why? He said my name. Hey, Vinny evolved. Hey, Vinny evolved again. Oh, this place is spooky. Oh, this place is even spookier. Ah. All right, I made it to Celadon City. Now that's what I call a new team member. You're a traded Pokemon, so I can't give you a nickname, but your name is Sugar Plum. It's Sugar Plum! Holy crud, Sugar Plum, look at you, dude! Gosh. Oh, whoops. I got another gym badge. I guess it's time to go stop Team Rocket then. Giovanni, I am Wahey, bringer of stopping, and I've got a special delivery with your name on it. You have been stopped. Again. Oh, Cubone. Hey, Mr. Fuji, can I have the Poke Flute yet? Cool, thanks. He's trying to eat me. It's okay, I ate him first. Alrighty, everyone, so we've gotten back to the point where I ended last episode, but now we're here as Wahey, so I want to show you guys the stuff that I accidentally saved so I couldn't show you over on the main file. So the first thing is there's 3 trainers down here. They all just have a bunch of bird Pokemon, so nothing too special here. I always check every grassy area like this for new Pokemon. There's nothing really new for us to catch here. Well, I guess on this file, because I haven't really caught much, there would be, but I'm not planning to catch a whole lot here. So I do have Revioli up front. This guy's going to have a Fearow, and then another Fearow. So Revioli is quite low level compared to Freya, but should still be able to deal with these guys, hopefully. I mean, these guys are level 39. I'm level 33. We'll see how this goes. We can still two-shot them. That's kind of cool, because we got that Paralyze on them. We'll get to go first, and we'll defeat them. So you saw that Fearow use Drill Peck on me. Drill Peck is pretty strong, but I guess Revioli, even though they're only level 33, still pretty powerful. Nancy's level 24. I doubt we'll get Nancy to 26 to get them to evolve. Oh, I thought he had another Fearow for some reason. He has Dodrio. We're going to go over to Sugar Plum here because they're part ice. They have an amazing ice attack, Ice Beam, so that'll also be very good against flying stuff. But Sugar Plum's only level 28. So yeah, this team's very underleveled. I skipped quite a lot. And also, I didn't have to do the Saffron City stuff, so all the levels I got there on the main file, I did not have to do here. Oh, geez, I don't think we can defeat this guy. Oh, boy. Jump kick? What the crud? Okay, well, down goes Sugar Plum. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, jump kick's going to be a fighting attack, so let's see if we can actually survive. Come on. Oh, jeez, I think we're gonna lose this battle, actually. Gosh dang it. Well, there's no way Vinny's going to survive. Nancy just died. I'm gonna go and use a revive, and maybe we can make this work, but probably even with items, this is not gonna be possible. Gosh dang it, dude. Yeah, I was at full HP and jump kick did that much damage, so this is hopeless. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to try a new strategy, I guess. Oh, whoa. Oh, he went for quick attack. I could have survived that. Well, that's a loss. Crud. Oh, I guess Nancy will get to evolve. There we go. We've got Hypno. We don't even have that on the main file yet, but I'll save reading the Pokedex entry for Hypno for when we do get that on the main file. Back on Pokemon Road, I gained a couple levels to help me with those trainers, but real quick, I do want to go into Fuchsia City and go down to the Pokemon Center and heal, because when you lose a battle, it sends you back to the last Pokemon Center you used. So if I use this one and I lose, I'll just go right here instead of going all the way back to, well, my last used place was Lavender Town, so it'll send me all the way back there, and then I have to fly back to Celadon, and then run through all the Pokemon Road. It's a nightmare, so let's just save here, I guess. Let's try this again. I'm gonna try to have Sugar Plum defeat Fearow so that I can keep Rivioli fresh for the Dodrio. Oh, we can almost one-shot Fearow, but not quite, and it looks like they will get to defeat me here. Yeah, oh well. Let's see if Nancy can do this little bit of damage here. Oh, we survive, and we got him. Good job, Nancy. I actually have 2 rare candies I forgot to use. I meant to use that crud. Well, if we can survive the first attack, they'll be paralyzed, and then we should be able to go first the second round. So, yeah, we're good. Or we'll just one-shot. There you go, guys. We beat a trainer. Oh, yeah. All right, there's 2 more trainers here. Let's see what we can do. This guy's got just 1 Pokemon, and it's going to be a Pidgeot. So once again, I've got Sugar Plum up front. I'm going to hit them with the Ice Beam if I can survive 1 turn, and I'm going to hope we get a freeze on them. If we can freeze them solid, then we can easily win. But if not, it's going to be a bad time. So Air Slash doesn't even do that much damage. Wow, we don't even need to get lucky or anything. As long as Air Slash doesn't crit, we win no problem. Gosh dang, Sugar Plum. Oh, forgot to read that. This guy said, "This is my turf. Get out of here." So the last trainer is going to once again have bird stuff, but he's got 3 Pokemon this time, and he's going to have Farfetch'd. Look at this little crutter. Well, we're going to once again use Sugar Plum, and I think we're going to have an easier time. 3 Pokemon means they're going to be lower level. Never mind, there's still 39. I take that crud back. Well, we're still going to go for Ice Beam. He goes for the Quick Attack. We can almost one-shot. Wow, why did I not use those rare candies on Sugar Plum? I used them on Rivioli. Oh well, we could survive 2 Quick Attacks. Maybe next time we'll get lucky and get a critical, or maybe get a freeze. Something like that might help us out, because he does have 2 more Farfetch'd here. Come on, game. We need that one shot. And no, we don't get it. They go for Sky Attack. Sky Attack is one of those moves. It takes 1 turn to charge, 1 turn to release. So they're just dead. They never got a chance to release it. And you know what? This is going to be the last Pokemon that you guys see this team fight. So we're going to go ahead and let Rivioli finish this one off. We're going to go use our Electric Attack. It's probably going to one-shot. If our level 31 with an Ice Beam can almost one-shot, I'm pretty sure level 37 can do it. So let's go use Buzzy Buzz. For the last time on this team, we'll use an attack. Avoid that attack via Shout. And never mind, I guess Sugar Plum is just really strong. Well, also I guess Ice Beam is very strong. And there you go, guys. Down goes Farfetch'd, and down goes this battle. The ocean's close by, so I come on the weekends to enjoy the sea breeze with my Pidgeot. And this guy says, "This is my fave area for catching Pokemon." Did I remember to talk to this guy after I kicked his butt? I wish I knew how to ride a Pokemon. I know how to ride a Pokemon. I just don't have any that I can ride on this file. But let's go get this item. It is an elixir. And there you go, guys. That is it for Route 18. So let's go explore Fuchsia City. It's a very, very nice looking city. Got a little trainer right here we can talk to. Lapras sure is wonderful, but where can you catch one? Well, that leads me to want to talk about a certain feature that I don't think I've ever pointed out. If we go back to the Pokedex, it'll pop up, and we actually have all the Pokemon that we've seen. I haven't caught very many on this file, but what we can do is we can go and select one of the Pokemon, and we can hit Check Habitat. And if we do that, it'll actually show us where we can catch them. So Pikachu, they're inside the Viridian Forest, so there you go. Now, you can only look at Pokemon that you've spotted, so you can see like 31, 34, and 36 here. I've not even seen them, so we can't get them. But if you've caught them, or if you've seen them by either encountering them or by seeing them from a trainer, you can find their habitat. So the question of where can you find Lapras Well, I've not seen a Lapras on this file, but I can tell you guys, if we go and check the habitat for Lapras, it will say habitat unknown, and that means that we cannot capture a Lapras in the wild. But let's get to exploring. So we'll go down here, and the gym is right there. Thankfully, I did not save my game on the main file after the gym. I saved it before, so we can still do the gym battle on there. The Safari Zone has the Playful Park out in front. Out back is the Go Park Complex. Well, we'll go take a look at that. Let's go inside this little house here. Now, a lot of these random NPCs we could still talk to on the main file, but I figure we might as well do it on this one. You've met Bill. He's my grandson. He always liked rare things, even as a child. Okay. My big brother Bill's job is transferring Pokemon so people can send Pokemon to one another. He's the one who developed the box system. Oh, we need to know the Go Park Complex? He made that too with some professors from a faraway region. That's pretty fancy. We'll be looking at that Go Park pretty soon. The Safari Zone's warden may be old, but he's still in great health. Though his teeth are false, to be fair. Okay, so we're done with that house. There's one more little house here, and then we have the Pokemon Center. I don't know why I said center like that, but let's get out of here. Let's go check out this little house as well. And inside here, we've got just two more people to talk to. A forgetful old man used to live here, but I heard he moved to Route 12. If we go look at our town map, you can see that we actually have not been to Route 12 on this file in particular, but we have been there on the main file. This is where the other Snorlax was hanging out, so eventually we'll go to Route 12. All of this stuff along the side, Route 12, 13, 14, and 15, they're all technically optional, but at some point we'll go through all of those, so don't you worry. It sure is convenient having a Pokemon Center next door, but it means my rent is really high. I would imagine the rent is high in like any of these cities, considering there's only a few buildings in each entire city. Supply demand, dude. The supply is very low. So let's go inside the Pokemon Center. I'm not going to bother healing up because we're done with battles for the day, or for this file. You can't become a great trainer by raising just one of your Pokemon to be super strong. You've got to develop your whole team evenly, but that's no easy task either. It's a pretty easy task considering this game has experience share. Do you have a ground-type Marowak? If possible, I'd like to trade my Marowak for it. So, this is one thing that I can't show you guys, but when I was fighting those bird trainers on the main file, Poobone hit level 28 and evolved into a Marowak. So once we get to the main file, I will go ahead and count that on the catch counter, and we'll come over here and trade that Marowak for another Marowak. So we'll get to that. There's a book called Pokemon Journal Interviews. Will you read it? Of course we will. The president of the Pokemon fan club tells us about the things he simply can't get enough of. When you pet a Pokemon, touch it very lightly. For example, for my Rapidash, I stroke it along its fur like this. Oh ho! Feel how smooth it is. It's like a gentle breeze. It feels so nice. And when you go like so, that's the best. I could spend my whole day like this. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Well, that was a very interesting interview. Now, over here, we do have some more marvelous moves that we can learn for our Eevee. We can get, gosh dang, well, Glitzy Glow and Batty Bad. Those were the two we could have already gotten back, and I think it was Celadon. But we also now have Sappy Seed, Freezy Frost, and Sparkly Swirl. So Sappy Seed is a grass-type attack. It says the user grows a gigantic stalk that scatters seeds to attack the target. The seeds drain the target's HP every turn. So there's a move called Leech Seed, and when you use that, it'll basically do that same effect. So this is a 90-power grass attack with Leech Seed tied into it. Very good, but grass-type is just not that useful for a while, so I probably won't learn that one anytime soon. Next up, we've got Freezy Frost. The user attacks with a crystal made of cold frozen haze. It eliminates every stat change among all the Pokemon engaged in battle. So all of your attack ups and defense downs and all that kind of crud, it goes away. Plus it's just an ice attack as well. So again, not that useful for now, but eventually I will learn that. I will eventually learn all the marvelous moves just to show you guys the animations. But honestly, the first three that we get are my three favorite by far. I just think they're so good. And the last one is Sparkly Swirl, a fairy type attack. The user attacks the target by wrapping it with a whirlwind of an overpowering scent. This also heals all status conditions of the user's party. Now this one is, I think, the best of them all because it'll heal all of the poisons and paralyzes and all that kind of crud, which is awesome. So we'll probably get that one eventually, but again, for now, I'm just going to stick with what I have. We're about to go to a poison-type gym. Fairy's not going to be that great there. There's a narrow trail that leads west out of Viridian City, right? Have you seen it? It leads to the Pokemon League, the organization that governs all Pokemon trainers. Yep, but we're going to need all 8 of the gym badges to do that. If you're working on a Pokedex, you should visit the Go Park Complex. Alright, let's go do it. So let's get out of the Pokemon Center, and here is the first cutscene that I was not able to show because I saved my game. So here's one of the big reasons why I replayed this entire game. was to show this, suddenly buttheads. We'd heard there were loads of rare Pokemon in that Go Park place, so we came to check it out for ourselves, but it was so complicated. App this and connectivity that. It was so creepy we had to get out of there. Mrower? Why can't I just trip over a get-rich-quick scheme already? Feels like I just kicked something really hard. Could it be some kind of treasure? At last, our big score. Let's see what it is. Heave-ho! Wow, just look at that shine. This must be some amazing treasure. As if, yuck! What are these, some kind of gold teeth? To teeth? No matter how gold they are, some things just aren't worth the effort. Ah, it's the twerp. What are you doing here? Never mind that. Take these off our hands. And here we get the gold teeth. Thanks, I think. We're busy, so you take care of whatever those are for us. That's right. Now's the time for our fantastic getaway. All right. I'm glad they're getting away. So down here we do have Route 19, but we're going to explore that one in a future episode. Not today, guys. Instead, let's go out this way. I'm going to go all past these buildings. We'll come back to those. I want to go out to this... Crud. It's actually up here. I want to go out to this building on the side, and I guess we'll read the sign while we're at it. Fuchsia City. Behold, it's passion pink. Well, what I want to do is go out to Route 15 here. Now, this is one other thing that I can't really show. If we go up to the top here, there will be one of Professor Oak's assistants, and if we talk to him, he'll give us something nice. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's assistants. The professor told me that if your Pokedex has good data on 50 species of Pokemon, I'm to give you this wonderful item. So, Wahey, let me ask you, have you gathered data? I could say yes, but on this file, I haven't. I've only captured like 9. So we can't do that here, but what he gives you is a costume set. He gives you the assistant set, so we'll come here on the main file. I'll show you guys that set. That's all it is. Whoa, Fuchsia City is just full of rare Pokemon. You're not allowed to catch any of them, though apparently they belong to the city. Yep, they do. Let's see what binoculars have to show. It looks like there's a small island on the horizon. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to explore that. A large shining bird is flying towards the sea. Interesting. Well, we're done with that. I guess we could talk to this guy. Are you the kid who's working on a Pokedex? One of Professor Oak's assistants came by here and he seemed to be looking for you. Yep, that was the guy upstairs. Hey, buddy. This empty house was borrowed and repurposed as a place to share information, but with all these experts around, the place feels a little tense. Yeah, we're gonna have more experts, but they're not exactly going to have very useful information. We'll talk to them anyways. If you catch the same Pokemon species over and over, you'll get a catch combo. If you can keep it going, I hear you'll be more likely to run into a shiny Pokemon. I've already done that, don't you worry. Let's talk to this guy. If you catch a bunch of the same Pokemon species, the chance of you finding an item after catching them increases. I go for Geodude and Onix myself. Bah! Okay, and there's 2 more experts over here. There are ways you can get special bonuses when you catch a Pokemon. Number 1, time your throw to land when the ring is small. Number 2, catch them with your first throw, and so on. You'll get a lot of good things out of it, such as extra experience points. Again, stuff we've known for a long time. You're more likely to find an item after catching a Pokemon if you feed it a Pineapple Berry first, right? You've noticed that too, right? Yeah, I don't actually use it very often, but I know about that. Now, if we go out back, there is one item back here that I'd like to grab. There we go. We'll just walk right up. Let's get ourselves a Super Lure. Wow. And here we have home of the Safari Zone Warden. Now that we've got the golden teeth from Team Rocket, if we go inside here and talk to this guy, well, the teeth belong to him. Let's just say that. So let's go talk to him. You gave the good gold teeth to the Warden. Huh? Whoa. The Warden popped in his teeth. Yuck, they're all sandy and gritty. Anyway, thanks, Lassie. You're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word that I said, not a one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office even. Let me give you something for your trouble. And here we get the Safari set, another costume, so I'll show that one as well. And here, I'll teach you something neat, a secret technique called Strong Push. All right, we got ourselves another secret technique, guys. What's this, Lassie? You'd rather have your Pokemon learn the secret technique? I sure would. Well, I suppose it makes no difference to me. Now come this way and have a look. Where the crud did that come from? I mean, the other block of stone was already back there, but where'd this one come from? You sometimes find big blocks like this one in caves and other such places, right? You can push them around if you take a moment to gather up your strength first. The trick is this. You grit your teeth as hard as you can. If you've got them, then all at once, just let her rip. There you go, dude. All just like Beyblade. And we get the secret technique, Strong Push. So yeah, I would not be able to show that a second time on Freya, but Freya already knows Strong Push. Look at that, learning Strong Push in just one go. Your Eevee is a clever one, lassie. You know what? We got to at least show one costume on this team, so let's go ahead and put on that safari set. Well, there you go, guys. That is Wahey, and we've got Ravioli in the safari set. Look at all this camouflage. Let's go switch to Ravioli so we can spin her around. Or him, actually. There we go. There are Pokemon fossils and rare stones on display. Wow! But if we go back here and talk to this block, we can go use the technique, the secret technique, Strong Push. And now we'll be able to push this block out of the way. And behind it, suddenly Diglett. Let's go talk to him. Dig. And we get a nugget. So there you go. We can get ourselves some more money if we need it. I've already got that nugget with Psycho and Freya. So we're done with this building. Let's get out of here. Let's explore more of Fuchsia City. Hey, buddy. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here to catch Pokemon, but all I'm catching are some weird looks. That's not good. Well, they got the Pokemart right there. We could just see a little bit more of the background there, but we'll get to that background in a second. Let's go inside the Pokemart. Usually not that interesting of dialogue in here, but just for completion's sake. Have you tried using an X speed to temporarily boost a Pokemon's speed in battle? Wow. Where are all those souvenirs promoting the Go Parks? No t-shirts, no snow globes, not even a paltry postcard or two? Gosh dang, they need to step up their game. Well, with all of that out of the way, guys, here is the main thing I wanted to restart the game for. I really wanted to show you guys this little cutscene right here. I think it's a really cute cutscene. So, here we go. Let's just walk up through these gates. And there you go, guys. I just think that's the cutest little cutscene, and I really didn't want you guys to miss it, so yeah, we replayed the game. I think it was worth it. So we have a few Pokemon we could talk to here. This little area back here is just full of Pokemon. I love it. Honestly, this really makes me love Fuchsia City that they have this here. That Pokeball over there, were you wanting that? Well, so was I. Huh, that's actually a Pokemon. Yep, that's a Voltorb. It's like one of the only Pokemon that Ravioli did not run up and play with during that little cutscene. If we go inside here, we actually have the... wasn't there a sign outside? Yeah, there's a sign. So this is the Playful Park office. Got some office workers here. I thought I caught a glimpse of something gold and shiny out towards Route 19. Maybe it was some kind of buried treasure. So he's referencing the gold teeth that we found on Route 19, but we've already done that. This week's goal at the Safari Zone, wake up even earlier than the Pokemon do. Good luck with that, crud. We nicknamed the Warden Slowpoke because, you know, he has that vacant look like a Slowpoke. Alright, that's kind of a weird name. Warden Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon. He even has some fossils of Pokemon I've never seen. If I saw those fossils, they were pretty neat looking. And we've got one more dude to talk to over here. Ever since Warden Slowpoke went fishing the other day, it's been hard to understand him. All he does is mumble and moan. Maybe his age is finally getting to him. Nah, he just lost his teeth. Hi, Chansey. See? I guess I see. Yeah, let's look at Slowpoke's butt. Oh, he turned around. We can't do that anymore. Oh, Tauros over here. Hey, Tauros, how you doing, buddy? Whoa. Hey! Firm! The crud does that even mean? Is there even anything up here? No! Oh, right here we've got a Pokemon. Omanite. And we've also got Psyduck. Hi, buddy. Lapras. Wah! Wah! And here we've got one more very important thing. We got to talk to this guy. Let's go talk to him. This Lapras is getting on in age, but it's still a real beauty, wouldn't you say? We used to ride on waves and travel the whole wide world together. Splash. Lapras can't swim like it used to, so we'll stay here together. Thank you for listening. As thanks, I'll teach you the secret technique Sea Skim. Yes, another secret technique. With this technique, you can travel on water. Wow! What a concept, dude. Eevee? Haha, your Eevee wants to learn it as well. I'm not sure if it can learn it. It's not water type. V! You look determined just like my Lapras. Okay, I'll teach you the technique then. Now, you have to keep balance on the water. Lower the center of gravity and keep balance with your upper body. Look at him go. Good job, Ravioli. You're surfing, dude. So just imagine these cutscenes with Freya. That's what we already did on the other file. You did great. I'll give you that board, too. Ride waves and travel the whole wide world together. Okay, will do. So that is basically it for Fuchsia City, except for this big spooky building back here, guys. This is the Go Park Complex, and this building is the reason why I accidentally saved my game, because there's a part in here where it's like, would you like to save, out of nowhere, and I accidentally hit yes. So, whoops. But let's go inside and take a look. This place is pretty spectacular. I'm meeting my dad here. He's going to give me the Pokemon he caught. I hope he comes back soon. Alright, now one little thing I want to point out on this back screen here, we can get a little glimpse of Pokemon that we haven't seen. Kind of. You can see a different form of Exeggutor here, which is kind of fancy. And we can also see a different form of Pikachu right there, so that's cool. So there you go, just some little Easter eggs, I guess. What are you doing just sitting here? Now where did Eric go? He's the one who wanted to come here. Oh, he's waiting outside for you, dude. Yeah, well, let's just move on. Let's talk to these two, I guess. Here, let me give you the Kangaskhan Ponyta and Dratini I caught. Wow, that's very generous of you. Yay, my big sis is sending her Pokemon to my Nintendo Switch. So if you haven't caught on, guys, this place is where you can connect your phone with Pokemon Go to the game. So let's learn about bringing Pokemon. You can bring your Pokemon from Pokemon Go to a Go Park. First, go to Options in the main menu and select Open Pokemon Go Settings. This will allow you to pair your game with a Pokemon Go account. Next, select the Pokemon you want to send. Note that once you bring a Pokemon to a Go Park, it cannot be sent back to Pokemon Go. Also about the Go Park Complex, you'll find the Pokemon brought from Pokemon Go playing in a Go Park. Go and speak to a Pokemon to try to catch it, or to move to a different Go Park. Once you catch a Pokemon in a Go Park, you will not be able to return it to a Go Park. If you want to leave a Go Park, press the X button. Let's go to About the Play Yard. If you have 25 of the same species of Pokemon in the Go Park Complex, you'll be able to use the Play Yard. Guide your Pokemon to the goal at the top of the yard. If you're able to guide all your Pokemon to the goal within the time limit, you win. Be careful of the Pokemon that pop up from the ground, though. They can get in your way. If you want to stop playing, press the X button. So from there, we have the option to bring Pokemon to get them from Pokemon Go. We can enter a Go Park, or we can enter the Play Yard. So once we go to enter a Go Park, we have 20 different parks here, and each one can hold, I believe, 50 Pokemon. So you can have a whole lot of Pokemon from Pokemon Go over here. Now, once we go inside of a Go Park, you'll see that it's very empty because I have not connected to Pokemon Go quite yet. Now, what you'll see is once we're in here, it's just a big empty field. We can actually hit this button. We can hit the Y button to zoom out the camera a little bit. But yeah, with no Pokemon here, it is just a big empty field. Now, if we hit the X button, what would you like to do? You can go return to the front desk. This is what got me. I hit return to the front desk, and I was just smashing A to get through the text, and boom, it popped up, do you want to save? And that's what got me to save the game accidentally. So guys, that is what I got Wahey to this point to show you guys. Now I'm going to go back over to the main file, and we'll continue from there, because this is where we left off, or this is where I accidentally saved over on Psycho and Freya's file. So, say goodbye to Wahey and Revioli, everybody. We're done, and I'll see you on the other file. Hello and welcome to more Pokemon! I know it's a little weird to have the intro this late into the video, but hey, it's been a pretty weird episode. Now, I mentioned before that we got an assistant suit, and well, that's what Freya is currently wearing, so there it is. Let's go ahead and press A, and let's go check out the suit on our main dude as well. And there it is. You can see we're currently in one of those Go Parks. Now, I want to talk about the Go Park Complex. So using the Go Park Complex, we have to connect to the Pokemon Go app on the phone, and for the purposes of this series, I want to keep things to just the game. If you bought the game, you popped in the cartridge, you don't want to connect to your phone, I want you to be able to follow along with the series just fine. So I've decided that I'm going to have a bonus episode after the series is over, and during that, I'll show off the Pokemon Go stuff. You can probably just find tutorials on YouTube as well. They've probably been out for months. But I just want to mention that. Now, some of you may know that if you do the Pokemon Go connectivity, if you send a Pokemon over from Pokemon Go, you will actually get a bonus Pokemon named Meltan. So this Pokedex, the Pokedex in this game does not end at 151. There's actually a 152, which is Meltan, as well as his evolved form, which is 153. So my counter that I've had throughout the series has only gone up to 151. I've known of Meltan, I didn't forget that. It's just that I want to have it just be 151 for the main series, but in the bonus episode later on, I will show both Meltan and his evolution, and how to get in, all that good stuff. In that bonus episode, I'll also show the Go Park play yard thing where you play the minigame, and I also want to show just having every single different Pokemon in the game follow behind me so you can see the different animations of Pokemon following. If you guys can think of anything else that you'd want me to show off in a bonus episode, let me know. I probably already have everything planned for the main series, but you know, if you guys can think of anything that might have gone under the rug that you would want to see, just let me know. So let's go and return to the front desk, and I'm not going to save this time. Now, I do have a little bit of good news, guys. I actually mentioned before that Poobone hit level 28 and evolved. Now, Poobone is level 28, which is when they do evolve, but apparently I stopped them from evolving, so once we get them to 29, they'll evolve properly, and at that point, we will count them towards the completion counter. So with that, guys, all we really have left to do today is to go to the Fuchsia City Gym and destroy that crud. Now, this is going to be a poison-type gym, so it's pretty much going to be all Douglas. But let's go heal up and let's get to it. Oh my gosh, Douglas is level 48. There's a good chance they're going to be into the 50s, maybe even like 52 by the end of this gym. So let's go get to it. The Fuchsia City Gym. So let's go talk to this guy. The Fuchsia City Gym is a tricked up place. It's riddled with invisible walls. Koga might look within reach, sure, but it's not always that easy. You'll have to find the gaps in the walls if you hope to reach them for a battle. So you know, whenever you walk into the gym and they make you have a certain requirement, the one for the Fuchsia City Gym is to have captured 50 Pokemon. So we definitely already have that on this file. You can see we've of course already got like 83. Yeah, so we are good to go for that. Certified trainers, Yarg. There you go. So I could get the Psychic type Marvelous move for Freya, and that would allow me to use them here pretty well, but I'm just going to let Douglas destroy it, because the thing is, sure, I could use Wanda and they could have Psychic attacks be super effective, and they would get same type attack bonus, but the downside is that because they're part fairy, poison attacks are going to hurt them as well, unless we one-shot things, which they might be able to, but it's a little bit risky. Now Freya, if we gave them a Psychic type attack, well, the downside is it's not going to have same type attack bonus because Freya's not a Psychic type, so it's not going to do as much damage. And the big benefit over all of that is on Douglas. Not only do we have Earthquake, which first of all is super effective, second of all is same type attack bonus because they are ground type, but also they're a steel type, so they're completely immune to poison. So I can't think of any reason to use anyone except for Douglas here. Unless they happen to have, you know, a Golbat or something like that, which is part flying, which would be immune to ground type. So in that case, I will switch over to Wanda. But for the most part, this is going to be the Douglas show, which is actually pretty awesome. I don't know. Douglas is over-leveled, sure, but I still love them. They've got fabulous hair. You impressed me. Here's a hint. Look very closely for gaps in the invisible walls. They're not totally invisible. If you watch very closely to the fog, you can actually see them a little bit there. And if you want to be lazy, you can just kind of smash your face against it until you happen to get through a gap. So this guy will show us the strategy. Woo! Ace Trainer Caden with 2 Pokemon, starting off with a Muck. Now, if anyone's going to be able to survive an Earthquake from Douglas, Muck might be the one, because Muck is pretty defensive. Now, he is only level 41, though, so we have a huge advantage there. Okay, he's going to go for Protect. Now, this gym, almost every Pokemon that we fight in this gym will know Toxic. So Toxic, they put it on you, it poisons your Pokemon, but unlike a normal poison, with each turn that passes, it gets stronger and stronger. Thankfully, Douglas is immune to Toxic, so we don't have to worry about it. But if you do have a Pokemon get hit by Toxic, you're probably going to want to get it off pretty quickly. Now, you might remember there was that one Marvelous move we could have got on our Eevee, which was... it gave us the option to remove status effects. That's a pretty good one to have if you want to remove those poisons from your Pokemon. So definitely get that if you don't have someone that can easily dodge all the Toxic, or, you know, a Steel type, because a lot of the Pokemon here will hit you with Toxic, and then they'll use Protect to delay your turns so you get hit by that Toxic more and more. So it's pretty evil. But yeah, again, we don't really have to deal with that too much here with Douglas, so we're just gonna use Earthquake and move on. What? Extraordinary. Okay, there we go. Now Poobone gets to evolve into Marowak. Aw, yeah. And now that we've got Marowak, we can go and trade it for the Alolan Marowak at the Pokemon Center, but I'm going to wait just a little bit for that. Let's go read this Pokedex entry. So they are going to be a pure ground type, the Bone Keeper Pokemon. Small and weak, this Pokemon is adept with its Bone Club. It has grown more vicious over the ages. Pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and exit out here. It wants to learn Swords Dance. Well, I'm not going to keep this Marowak. I'm going to trade it. So we'll go ahead and get rid of Swords Dance there. But I'm going to wait to go back and trade that. Well, first let me read this. So you mix Brawn with Brains. Good strategy. That's remarkable for a child trainer. Okay, but I am going to wait because we're going to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal anyways. So I figure we might as well wait until then. And at that point, we can trade. I was a magician once upon a time, but I dreamed of becoming a ninja, so I joined this gym. Yeah, back in the old games, there would be these guys who would have psychic Pokemon here as well, but I'm pretty sure in this one, they just stick to the poison. Okay, so they'll go with some ghosts, which are still half poison, so they'll still be weak to my Earthquake here. Oh my gosh, do they always have to use Protect? All it really does is waste time. It kind of, you know, delays the inevitable. I think their AI is programmed to hit you with Toxic and then use Protect, but because we're immune to poison, it's kind of messing with it, so they're just using Protect over and over. Okay, so we're gonna go and get Poobone out of the party here. I forgot to remove them. And you know what? We're gonna add Drew to the party because, well, we have a Hypno on the other file, but not on this one, so we need to level up Drew to level 26. Even though I've lost, I will keep training according to the teachings of Koga, my ninja master! Okay, let's go talk to this guy here as well. Let's see you beat my special techniques. A Haunter, and a Haunter, and a Haunter. You had me fooled. Yep, this guy just had 3 Haunters. We hit him with Earthquake over and over again. I like poison and sleep effects as they linger after battle. That's just kind of evil, dude. Let's see, let's look for these gaps. Oh, that's a little bit of a dead end, I think. No, there we go. Okay, let's swoop around here. Let's go fight this guy. I also studied the way of the ninja with Master Koga. Ninja have a long history of using creatures. Tamer Edgar with 3 Pokemon in a giant lollipop, dude. So here he's got Arbok. In fact, this guy is meant to be like a snake tamer. That's kind of his style, I guess. So he's got 3 Arbok. Arbok 1 is down. Arbok 2 is down. Small problem, I am out of Earthquake PP because they kept stalling me out. So I'm going to go ahead and use Dig here. I mean, I guess I could have tried to use Fissure just to rub it in his face, but yeah, Dig will do the trick. We just have to wait, and hopefully he won't use Protect. He doesn't. Good. So down goes Arbok, number 3. A woo! I guess he suddenly turned into a wolf. Oh no! I still have much to learn. You sure do. So there's Koga, but I don't think we battled... Crud! I just jumped the ledge. I don't think we battled that one Ace Trainer, so let's battle her, and then we'll go back and heal. Let's see if I can actually see this wall here. Oh, I think... right down here. There we go. We got to her. Okay. Master Koga descended from a family of ninja, a tradition that's lasted for hundreds of years. What did you descend from? A bunch of losers. No, my mom's cool. I don't actually know who my dad is in the game. I don't think we ever get to see our dad, do we? So her first Pokemon is Ivysaur. I'm going to go ahead and use Dig, because once again, my Earthquake PP is totally gone. Now, they're going for Solar Beam. Solar Beam is one of those attacks where it charges up turn 1, and then the second turn it hits really hard. Oh, we don't kill him either, so we do get hit by that Solar Beam. That might hurt. I mean, it's going to be neutral because of our Steel typing. Still probably some pretty big damage. Yeah, almost destroys us. Probably the one thing I should have used someone else for. I could have used my fire attacks over on Freya. I could have used Wanda's Psychic crud. Could have even used Leech Life, I guess, over on Aya. That would have been okay. So they're going to go for a second Solar Beam, but they're going to be dead here. So the big concern is, what is their second Pokemon? It might be time for me to swap to someone else here. Oh, but Douglas does get the big level 50, level 50. Okay, so they got Weezing coming out. I'm gonna go use Wanda. I think Wanda can deal with this one. All right, Wanda, hit him with that Psychic. Can we one-shot? Yes, we can. Holy crud. I mean, I gotta give Wanda more credit. They're actually pretty good at one-shotting things. So even though they would be weak to poison, they just don't give them a chance to actually hit me. So there we go. That's the last trainer here, except for Koga themselves. So let's go back and heal. And while we're here, let's go and trade Poobone for an Alolan Marowak. And there it is, the Alolan Marowak, an awesome Pokemon. And they're actually a ghost. Well, you can see right there, they're a fire and ghost type. Still the Bonekeeper Pokemon. But yeah, there you go. Gosh dang. Now, Ghost type is good against Psychic type, so if you did want to get this Alolan Marowak for your team, I would probably recommend coming to this city before you go to Saffron City. That way you can get this Marowak and actually use it against the Saffron City gym. Not to mention, Ghost type is immune to Fighting type, so it'd be good against the Fighting Dojo as well. But with that out of the way, let's go and fight Koga himself. If I can just get through this gosh dang maze. Hey Koga, how you doing, buddy? Whoa, look at that crud. Oh, Fwah! He's gone. Oh, or maybe there's 4 Kogas. Is he the Elite 4? A mere child like you dares to challenge me. The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. I don't even know what mirth means. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Alright, 4 on 1's kind of unfair though, isn't it? Opponents can't lay a hand on me. A poison brings their steady doom. Okay, he's going back to just 1. That's a little bit more fair. Despair as you feel the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Well, I'm going to be immune to poison type, so I'm not really that worried about it, but alright, bring it on, you crud. Gym Leader Koga with 4 Pokemon, starting off with a Weezing. Now, I am starting off with Douglas, although we have seen that Wanda can one-shot a Weezing with Psychic, so maybe we should have started with them, but I want to see if Douglas can one-shot this guy as well. Probably can. So let's go for that. Or he'll go for protect, you little crud. All right, protect yourself. That's fine. I mean, I guess I could predict the protect and go for dig. So the first turn where they're protecting, it doesn't even matter because I'm just spending time going underground. But yeah, well, so down goes Weezing with just one shot right there. 3 Pokemon to go. Let's see what he got. So next up is going to be Muck. We're going to stay in once again with Douglas. There is one Pokemon with this battle that I will swap over to Wanda, but for the rest of it, it's going to be the Douglas show. I mean, this gym is one of the main reasons I got Douglas. I think that he's just super good here. I mean, Douglas is super good in general, especially considering that the main enemies of the game, Team Rocket, tend to have lots of Poison-type Pokemon. So having a Steel-type Pokemon on your team is just really good in general for this game. But down goes Muck, one shot as well. All right, 2 Pokemon to go. Next up, oh, first off, level 45 on Freya. But next up is going to be Golbat. So this is the one that I want to swap over to Wanda for. All right, so we're going to go for Psychic. This guy is level 43, and he's going to start with Protect. That is actually a little bit surprising. I thought maybe because we have Wanda out, they would go for a different attack, but still going for Protect here. All right, well, let's go for Psychic again. We are faster. Can we one-shot this guy? And down he goes. Okay. Well, one more Pokemon to go, and the last one is going to be a Venomoth. So we're going to switch Pokemon. And you know what, guys? We're going to go over to Freya. Freya does have that Sizzly Slide, the fire attack, so that'll be pretty good. And I know this gym is looking a little bit easy. It's kind of hard to avoid because they give you the split path. You can go to Saffron or to here first. Both gyms are about the same level, so whichever one you pick second is naturally going to be a bit easy. But, oh well. So let's go ahead and use that Sizzly Slide. Of course, they protected it, so we'll have to try again. And I guess I should also add that my team is just pretty gosh dang good against poison in general. So it's kind of not too surprising that I don't have a lot of trouble with this gym. So we got a burn on Venomoth. They are going to go for Sludge Bomb. That'll do a decent chunk. Oh, they get the poison as well, but I just think it's too little too late. Oh my gosh, or we'll just completely avoid the poison anyways. Now, he'll probably go for some kind of healing item. I'm going to go for Double Edge just to try to finish this one off. Never mind, they're just going to die. Okay, down goes Venomoth, and down goes the... I was going to say Saffron. Down goes the Fuchsia City Gym. Heck yeah. You have proven your worth. You are worth 15 Poké Dollars. Oh, wow. I guess I'm worth 7,040. Thanks, guy. Here, take a soul badge. Whoa. Hit him with that tail slap. There we go, dude. You got a soul badge from Koga. Now that you have a soul badge, Pokemon up to level 70 will heed your command if you receive them in a trade. Ah, take this too. And here we get TM27, Toxic. Toxic is a very good move, and tons of Pokemon can learn it through the TM there. It is an ancient move passed down through my family for 400 years. When hit with Toxic's poisonous effects, a Pokemon will take more and more damage with each turn that passes in battle. I'm running out of air. It will surely terrorize your opponent. Well, let's see what Freya felt about that one. Okay, they give it a little bit of a nod. It looks exhausted from how nervous it was. Okay. Well, we've got... Oh, crud. They're mimicking Brock. Oh, my gosh. Well, down here, guys, we now have every single secret technique in the game. All 5 of them. So, we're actually going to put that to use. We'll come back next time and see what these secret techniques will give us access to. So, I will see you guys then. Take care.